You know what? This is the second time this has happened to me because I just pressed play now and I've been talking for like 5 minutes without pressing play. It's annoying. Anyways, jingle bells, jingle bell one. Jingle bells, jingle bells. I don't know what it is, but jingle bells. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance to you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I last posted. It's been a while. It's been like almost. It's been a week since I posted my last video, and I've been very busy this week. Very very busy. Like I said, I'm a fashion designer, so last week was so hectic for me. I felt like I needed more than 24 hours a day. 24 wasn't just enough. It was not enough. I could barely sleep. So was crazy, and I have been seeing the crazies going on social media, but I could not comment. I could not even come up with an ad to speak on these things, but here I am to speak on some things, or maybe one thing for now. I promised you guys a breakdown of the Real Housewives of Lagos. I'll be dropping those videos soon enough. Now all I have is not time right now till New Year because I've taken a break. So I have so much time on my hands, and I'll be doing some videos. Maybe every day. I'll be recording a video every day or recording multiple videos every day. But thank you for joining me again today. Thanks for watching the video. Please watch it to the end. Comment, share your thoughts. Turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Give the video a thumbs up. Share the video, share it. And just support the page. Subscribe. You people are watching, but you're not subscribing. Subscribe before. I'm not threatening you. Please, I'm begging. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Anyways, thank you guys. Welcome back. So a lot of crazes have been going on, but I'm going to speak on one crazy, just one, which is the Emeka Ike versus his wife Saga, his wife and child Saga. That's what we're going to call today's discussion. That's what it's centered around. Let's get into it. So, Emeka Ike is a legend in the Nollywood film industry. Is an actor of over, I don't know, like how many years? A couple of decades. And it's been a while since he last featured in any movie because he had some scandal back in 2020, 2014 or 2015 with he had problems with his wife, with his marriage. He had problems with AGN, the Actors Guild of Nigeria. He had problems with the people in AGN, the people in the guild. I mean, the president, Ibinabo Fiberesima, and all of those people. He had issues with them, but he's mostly known to be the one to play the lover boy from the 90s to the early 2000s. E. Ramsey Noah, Patata, so on and so forth. All of these people. So Emeka has always been a celebrity, a huge celebrity that we've known. He also featured in Celebrity Good Ultimate Search, which I watched, and since then I've had an opinion on him, on his person, on his personality. I'm not gonna say much right now. I'll try as much as possible not to take sides when it comes to this matter. I'll try as much as possible. But we haven't seen him on the big screen since almost a decade now. And now he has come out. He's now a featured actor in Tony Abraham's movie, our latest movie, Malaika, right now in cinemas near you. I haven't seen it. Okay, maybe I'll see it sometime. But he featured in this film, and he has been on a press run, like a press tour. Normally when you feature in a film, you go on a press tour to talk about your film and all of these things. And it's like a comeback to the industry for Emeka Ike. So I guess a lot of people have been wondering where he's been for this whole time. Where have you been? Where have you been? So he went on Robin Minds, and the interviewer asked him some questions and everything. And then he started talking about his marriage and how his marriage crashed. And then he didn't tell us how it crashed. He told us the things that he felt his wife did to him to end the marriage. He didn't tell us what actually happened in the marriage. He said some things about how she took his properties from him. She stole his properties. She ruined his life. She took his school from him. She closed down his school, and she sold the property that they used for their school. She sold the property. He said a lot of things. A lot of things that people have been like, oh my god, what kind of devilish woman is this? It's 480 million naira school. I mean, he said a lot. He said a whole lot that a lot of people have been coming together to, to support him, you know. Meanwhile, they haven't even heard from the other side. And this is what always baffles me about Nigerians. If it's a woman that comes out to say something about her husband, we're always quick to say, well, let's hear from the husband first before we make any judgments or anything. But now it's a man coming out talking about all those things, and automatically the woman is the devil. And we hate her so much, and we don't even want to talk to her. And she has manipulated the kids and all of these things. Blah, 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 blah. A lot. Now, after I did all these things, after I made these statements, these accusations, his wife came. I was at home thinking, I just remember that something happened years back that he was also speaking about his marriage. Something happened, and we found out. It was one of the reasons why they stopped featuring him in movies, because of the fact that he allegedly abused his wife. So I remembered and I was like, but I thought they said he abused his wife. Why is he coming out to say she took his things, she ruined his life, and all of these things? So I was thinking, why is his wife so quiet? We've never heard anything from her before. Never, ever, ever. Not even a statement from her. We've only seen her pictures. Why is she so quiet? This age and time, she's supposed to be speaking up for herself. I spoke too soon because his wife had an interview with Chude, and the interview dropped like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and she spoke a lot. She spoke from her own. She spoke her side. She spoke her truth. Emeka spoke his truth, and then there is the truth, which I don't believe. I don't. You know what? I don't believe that. I don't like that statement. This is your truth. This is my truth. This is the truth. There's only the truth. There is only the truth. There's nothing like your truth, my truth. What is the meaning of your truth, my truth? What happened? Tell us the event of things. I'm not talking. This is not regarding Emeka Ike and his wife. I'm just talking generally. What happened? What led? The sequence of the events. How did it happen? Let people judge, or let the court judge, or whatever, or whoever wants to judge, or your family. But don't come and tell me this is my truth. That is his truth. When somebody says something, you're like, that is your truth. But my truth is, there's nothing like that. There is only the truth. So anything aside that is just rubbish to me. But she said some things. She alleged that Emeka would abuse her. They had been dating since she was 18. He didn't want her to work. Told her not to work. She said so many things. And then the child, the first son, joined the interview later on, which they haven't been really excited about that development. They're like, we have been saying, why is this child trying to interfere? He's not supposed to interfere in the affairs of his parents, which is funny to me because these are his parents. They are his parents. He's their child. That is his life. That is his reality. He has a right to speak. Why are you telling him not to speak on his reality? Why are you telling him not to speak on his life? He didn't start it. His father started it by saying, his father started it. People are here saying, why are you hearing? They are, facing the wife, accusing and judging and saying, why are you airing your dirty laundry? When Emeka was the one that put the water in the bowl and put detergent and everything and washed it. He was the one that started it. And he also mentioned his kids and said she's using his kids against him or some things like that. He mentioned his kids and the kid had to come out and say, and he's not a child. That's a grown-ass man. That's a grown man with beards and all. He's not a little boy. He can speak if he wants to speak. And Nigerians are hypocrites, honestly. Nigerians are hypocrites. We are very hypocritical. Very, very. Because when Osinachi, the gospel singer that passed away due to domestic violence, when she passed away, a lot of people came out and were like, you know what, live to live. Don't stay in an abusive relationship. Don't stay in a relationship where your husband beats you, hits you. No matter what, seek help. So look for somebody to help you, beg you. Live to live. Don't say you are staying behind for your kids. If you die, you will leave your kids behind. Every single Nigerian was saying that. Every single Nigerian. When this case happened and his wife passed away, people were still saying, don't stay in toxic marriages, don't, just leave. Your kids will understand. Leave. You live to live and take care of your kids, and all of these things, blah 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 blah. But now a woman left her marriage and we are still bashing her. What do you people want exactly? What do you want? What do you want from women? What do you want? See, this is why some people are scared to leave their marriages. This is why some people are scared to leave toxic relationships and abusive marriages, because they know that your support is fake. They know that as Nigerians, our support is fake. We only support the people we like, or we only support the people we feel like we see as victims. Once they don't look like victims, or once they don't sound like victims, or once the issue they have is with somebody we've known, or a celebrity, or somebody we've known and appreciated for a while, we automatically believe that the other side, the other party is at fault. That is what we do. Especially, I saw it with the Cassie and Diddy case too, where a lot of people were like, "Oh, she's just after his money. She's after his money." They don't even know Diddy. They don't know that man personally. They don't know who he is. They don't know who he is behind the whole celebrity facade. They don't know. They've never been around him. Just because this is somebody they love, just because this is somebody that is talented and they are a fan of his music, automatically he can do no wrong. And I've said this several times. I have said it and I'm going to say it again. Celebrities are human beings. They are just famous. They are famous because maybe they are talented, they can sing, they can act, they can write songs, they are funny or anything. But they are human beings first. To hear is human. Human beings will make mistakes. We are not God. We are not Jesus Christ. Human beings will make mistakes. So I don't know why you always assume that because this person is a celebrity, they are automatically God and they are automatically blameless. They can do no wrong. It is just a wild and crazy sentiment. Like, it's just so. She spoke and she said everything, and she was like, and I feel people were asking, oh, where is the evidence? Where's the picture that he abused her? Where is this? Where is that? And she said in that interview that I watched, she was like, she's not going to present evidence to social media because it is none of social media's business. This happened between her and her husband, and every evidence she had, that she said there are photos and everything, every evidence she had, she presented it in court, and that's why she won in court. She presented it, so she doesn't need to come and she come here for social media justification or anything. She's not here for that. And I feel like she's not really here for that, because this is the time she's speaking. Emeka Ike has like 10 videos talking about his divorce, talking about his wife from 2014, 2015, 20. Go and check YouTube. You will see a lot of videos. They make her addressing these things, but none from his wife. And this is the first time she's speaking. Here Nigerians are still crucifying her. Here Nigerians are still judging her. But now go talk say leave to leave. And when she leaves, you will still judge her. You will still abuse her. What is the woman supposed to do in a situation like this? What is the woman supposed to do? And a lot of people are saying, oh, she manipulated the son to come and speak against his father. She did this, she did that. You know what? Let me add this clip directly from the son's mouth. Let me add this clip. Watch.
On social media, so I want to preempt that question. People will say that your mother has turned you against your dad, and that's why you are here talking. How do you respond to that?
When I met my mom, the first thing I said was, I really hate my father.
When you met your mom for the first time?
For the first time.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? For a son to come out and say, I hate my father. And that was the first time he met his mom, because apparently the court gave Emeka custody of his first two kids, and the wife has custody of the last two children. But they could have access, she was supposed to have access, but she couldn't have access because Emeka took the kids out of Lagos State, and I think he took them to Abuja or something. So she didn't have access to her children. She didn't speak to them for years, and the child even said when they met their mom finally, after all these years apart, his younger sister did not recognize her. They could not recognize her anymore. And he said that their father told them things about their mom, that she's a drug addict, she's this, she's that. He told them a lot of things about her. So this is me telling you that he raised that child. He raised those kids. The boy that did the interview with his mom, Emeka raised him till he was grown, till he was probably out of secondary school. He raised him. So for people to automatically assume that the mother manipulated the son, how do you people think? How do most of you think? You think it's easy for a mother to turn the child against their father, a loving father? You think it's possible? Answer the question now. Do you think it's possible for a mother to turn the child against a good father? Tell me, ask me. Or tell me, answer me. Answer the question. Do you think it's possible? Because a lot of people will just be talking and talking. This is just like a message to Nigerian fathers. Do better. Do better. If you treat your wife horribly, your child will see it and they will hate you. They will despise you for it. They will despise you. If you treat your wife, the mother of your children, if you treat her horribly, your children will despise you. Your wife would not even need to move a muscle. She would not even need to say a word before your children would despise you. They will hate you. They will not like you. I have never seen a loving marriage where the husband treats his wife like a queen, that the children will hate their father. Never. Never. In fact, in those instances, the children will probably prefer the father more to their mom. In those instances, yes. Ask the people that prefer their fathers to their mom. Is either the mom is out of the picture, or she's not here anymore, or she left them, she abandoned them, or they were raised by a single father, or they were raised in a loving home. Those are the type of people that actually love their fathers more than they love their mom. All of these people commenting, saying, oh, she manipulated him, she manipulated the son, she manipulated. Most of you, let me ask most of you, especially the guys. If I ask you people now, that who do you love more between your father and your mother, most of you will pick your mother. Most of you pick your mothers. Most of you. I can bet it. I've not done the study. I've not done the research. There is no statistics to back up anything I'm saying. But I can tell you categorically that most of you will pick your mothers. Did your mother manipulate you? Did your mother brainwash you? Don't you have a reason for loving your mother more than you love your father? Don't you have a reason? So sometimes you sit back, put yourself in the position, think about it before you start talking, or you start making observations and you start chatting shit on social media. because it doesn't make sense. If you treat your wife, the mother of your children, like trash, your children will hate you. Take it or leave it. They will hate you. Facts. She doesn't need to manipulate the children or anything. She doesn't even need to say anything. The children will judge you based on what they see and based on your actions and how you treat their mother and how you treat them as children. And these are facts. So if you want your children to grow up in a loving home, if you want your children to love you and all those things, you better treat their mother right. Treat their mother right and treat your children right. That's just it. That's just it. And I don't think there's any woman out there that the husband will treat her right and she will still be acting crazy, unless she's just naturally a crazy person. Unless she's just a crazy person naturally. So let's stop what this saying. I can't even say it's the husband's fault. I can't say it's the wife's fault or anything. These are just what we've heard from both parties. He said she sold this property of 480 million, the school they used. She came out and she countered him and said the property wasn't even his. They leased the property, it belonged to somebody else. So how could she have sold a property that didn't belong to them? How? And I thought about it and I was like, okay, it's not possible for her to sell a property that didn't belong to them. So what did he mean when he said that? What was he trying to say? So was he lying when he said that? Was that a lie? So these things, when you think about them, so the math is not mathing. The story is not gelling like it should gel. It is not mathing at all. So honestly, I don't think I believe Emeka Ike like that. Maybe the wife has her own. Maybe she has her own. I mean, she said some things too that were like, she started talking back at some point that before he started hitting her, he would call her names and all of these things. And she also started talking back when she got tired. She started talking back, and that is when he started hitting her. So maybe she was also mouthy. I don't know. I don't like saying this. I don't like, because nobody deserves to be hit because of their mouth. If you are frustrated and you feel like this woman is giving me too much trouble, let her go. And how can you come here, claim that she's this horrible woman, this and that, and there are videos of you on YouTube telling her to come back home. There are videos of you telling us that you knelt down in the courtroom begging her to come back home. If she is this horrible human being that you are trying to portray her to be, why are there videos of you saying, I knelt down, begging her to come back home, begging her to come see the kids that he took away, by the way, the kids that he denied her access to. He's saying, I told her to come and take a look at the kids, come back for the kids. If I don't need you to love me, just come back for the kids. But she's a horrible person, but she's a bad person. And she's this person that ruined your life, supposedly, and you still wanted her back. This is why I said the math isn't mathing. So at the end of the day, don't blame the woman for responding to Emeka's accusations, because he started it. Now movie they talk say make you come promote. Now your marriage shit you dey tell us. We don't want to hear this. This happened almost 10 years ago. It's done and dusted. Like, it's been done. We don't want to hear this. We don't want to talk about this. You should go and settle your problems. And Emeka hasn't even said anything after the interview. I think it shocked him. And then that voice note that he sent his kid, people are trying to justify and say, African parents, that's how they talk. No, not my own African parents. My own parents don't talk to me like that too. And my friends' parents don't talk to them like that too. I don't know who raised you. I don't know who is raising you. I don't know who you will marry that will raise your children. I don't know who you are trying to be. I don't know the kind of father you are trying to be. But talking to your kid like that and telling them to go commit suicide, telling them to go jump off the bridge, telling them to go stand in front of a truck and get their head crushed is not a way to speak to a child. I have never, ever heard a parent say that to their child, ever in life, ever. Parents say stuff, they say stuff, but never have I ever heard any parent say something like that before. So I don't know I don't know where you grew up, or maybe you grew up around wolves or something. I don't know. But my parents don't talk to me like that. They don't. So don't try to make this an African parent thing. African parents don't talk to their children like that. And if they did, it is totally wrong. And it is not right in any way. It is not acceptable in any way. So don't try to make it seem like, oh, maybe they triggered him. Nothing should trigger such statement from you. And if you can say that to your kid, I wonder what you would do if you saw the kid physically. I just wonder. I wonder. And I wonder what you can do when the person is directly in front of you and things go off, fireworks and all. I'm gonna leave that to the imagination. Use your imagination for that. So that's the end. Let them just stop. Promote your movie in peace. Nobody would stop you. Nobody even remember the stuff until he brought it up. Did you remember? I did not remember. I saw Emeka Ike and I was like, oh, Emeka Ike is back. He's back. I already forgot what happened in 2015 until he brought it up again. So this is just clouding Aimaku Toyin Abraham's movie rollout. The whole thing is just clouding, and I hope she stays out of it and she doesn't pick a side. I just hope she stays out of this because she's still in the Ashiwaju baby mess. She's not supposed to get into another mess. I just hope she stays out of this drama free. It's none of your business. And actually, it's none of our business, but it is my business because I make it a business of mine to speak on people's businesses that they've brought to us. So there's that. I tried my best not to go off, and I tried my best not to be biased or no. I don't think I'm biased in any way. And I tried my best not to pick sides. Honestly, I tried my best. Yes. If my siblings watch this, they will tell you that I tried my best because I really, really had a lot to say. But that's that. There you have it. That's all. You people should try to settle your beef outside social media. Stop involving us every time. But please come. Don't stop talking on social media because how will I be able to talk on things if you people don't talk on social media? Please talk. But low key, leave us out of the mess. Don't settle your family business in your family, I beg. And justice for the victim, whoever the victim is. That's all I have to say today. Thanks for staying and watching till the end. Thanks for joining me every time. Thanks for the support. Please keep liking. Please subscribe. Keep subscribing. Please turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Please comment, share your thoughts and opinion, and share the video to your people. Recommend the video. So thank you guys for joining me today. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely Christmas celebration. Have an amazing week ahead. Bye.